Hey all. Hey, how about a quick run through on how to play Summertime Blues? Sort of a live at Leeds arrangement. We'll go through the solo, which is actually pretty easy, but the chords, it's in A, D, E, A. Climb up. And then when it's waiting for the vocalist, you take your G and bend it up to A, to an A chord. So the last thing is G, D, A. Not surprising with Pete. He goes from an A to G, D. Gonna raise a fuss, I'm gonna raise a ha. I've been working all the summer. My Congo spin and he said, quote, right, that's just your D boogie woogie. So on the D string open, G goes 2, 4, 5, 4. He said, quote, I'd like to help you, son, but you're too young to vote. D. No cure for the summertime blues. And you'll watch, films and pictures of Pete. You'll see him do that shape. That's how he does a G. Thumb is hitting that G note. A is muted by his thumb because he does G, D so often. In fact, he does. That's the squeeze box. That's all over the place. Cause you didn't work a lick. Okay, now we're getting to the solo. Alright, let's go through that because it's actually easy. That first one. G at 6, D at 5. Or sorry, B at 5. High E is open. Just move that thing down twice. And you can hear he does slide into it. That's an A. So it's just the G and B strings of an A. This is the same thing, just doing an octave of it. It's like this. Your A. 9 on G and E. And 7 on G and E. And that's on the top part of an A. That's just the G string and the high E string of an A chord. And then you do this. So that's So your unison bend on an E note. So it's B string at 5, and then bend the G string up till it matches it. So I don't know how many he does. He does a full a few bars of that. So your pentatonic thing, your G's bent up. That's back to. And on the D at 7. And then. Right? On the G string. On and off, that's 2nd fret. Or sorry, off and on and off. 2-0 on D, and then 3-0 on the A. That's the end of it. So low E, then bend up G at 3 to an open A string to a D chord. The last part of it is bend up A at 3 to a D, and then bend up that D at 3 to off. Ends on an A. Oh, sorry. Alright, let's go through the solo one more time. After the end of the solo, then it modulates to B, E, F sharp, B, E, F sharp, B, and then instead of, now you're up here, so just taking this, taking the A string off. Now, when it gets to that part, because in A, and you, damn son, but you too. Well, okay, listen closely to the live at Leeds one, because instead of going, son, but you're too young to vote. No cure. So instead of doing this, I'm pretty sure, because John on bass does go to E, went to my congressman, or whatever that is. But Pete, I'd swear, while John goes to the E, I'd swear Pete again, I think by mistake, listen close, especially with headphones, I think he goes back to the, he does it wrong, he goes to the D. I'd swear he's playing this instead of, but I think he does it wrong. But anyway, it should be this. My congressman and he said, quote. It's the same thing you did in D, except doing an E. And then it just ends up. I think that's the whole tune. Good luck.